I think what's really interesting, honestly, is that when we switched our mindset from being just another software house, and we're actually a team builder. We build teams for companies lacking that knowledge. We want long-term relationships. We want our developers to stay with us. We don't want to contract out projects because that's when you lose the knowledge, and the mistakes, the problems, the challenges that your employees solved are all useful for the growth of Asymm itself, and it's useful for our clients as well.
Totally. I think that's something that stands out about our company to me is that everyone really feels like hands-on, like they're really making an impact. They're very excited about what we're building.
I think that's the most important part, honestly. Obviously we're a technology company, but who's writing that code? Who's building that AI model? It's the people.
So we met in Cape Town. We met on a surf trip. Yeah, surfing's kind of been our bond and molded our friendship before we became business partners. We're certainly friends before business partners, that's for sure. And it's cool to see how the relationship has evolved into one that works really well in the water, out of the water, in the office, and out of the office.
The thing is that we were always solving problems together. We were going on crazy trips, traveling Asia and Africa, surfing, running into obstacles, putting our minds together and solving them. And we've kind of just put it all into the business now too.
We're opening up an office in Guadalajara, and I personally could not be more excited. We knew that we wanted to work in Mexico for a variety of reasons. As COVID puts pressure on companies in North America to be creative and to look outside for solutions, Mexico is kind of a clear answer for the next surge of really talented people. Both of us discovered an ecosystem that is being tapped into and that we really want to be involved in.
Guadalajara is a very special place. As you mentioned, there's so much talent there. You have some of the biggest tech companies in Mexico based out of there. And I think one of the highlights and why there's so much talent there as well is just because of how lovely of a city it is. That's what attracts talent, and that's what keeps talent as well. Have you had to make any adaptations coming into this industry with me?
Definitely. Totally. Look, software engineers and software engineering as an industry is a different animal than being in consulting or finance. I've had to get used to a different mentality of how people think and what the industry is for working hours. All these little details that make up what a company culture is, I've had to kind of come across the road and learn. When I think about Asymm, we're a technology firm. We create tools and applications and software for our clients. Then when I take a step back and think about who our team is and what our culture is, I'm hesitant to call it a startup, but I'm also hesitant to call it a classic business because I think we meet in the middle somewhere. We move really quickly like a startup, but we also are quite different. It was me and you who put the first dollars in the company to start running it. There's no outside funding, there's no outside decision making, there's no board. It's really a core team of me and you. I think it's gonna stay that way. Kind of like a small mom and pop family business runs, but just using really cutting edge technology.
We poured our sweat and tears into building it, hiring the right people, just scaling it slowly and organically, which I think is really, really cool. Yeah. And allows us to be more passionate and hands-on with our own company.